Okay, so what I decided to do was go ahead and sand this piece down. As I was handling it, of course it's wood, it was raw wood. So just a standard 2x4 from Home Depot. So of course, you know, as you're touching it, you're going through it, you're finding that you feeling little sticks and pricks. Those are potential later on splinters. So I did that. I took these, I hammered those down. So that would not, you know, turn into a situation where you're prickling yourself. So yeah, so I got this one stationary. Like I said, that's gonna stay there. I'm coming down here, I still haven't made the channels yet, but I figured I'd do this quick little, you know, just snippet of, okay, and here's the holes. The first one was a little too big. Well, not too big. It wasn't level. So basically, as you're going through it, instead of it being like this straight through, it was like this kind of. So I had to make another hole right beneath that one. And I believe this one here is straight through. I actually have not even put this through it to see it yet, which would really not be the business if it's not. And it is. It goes straight through, nice and level. Yeah, see that? And whereas the first hole is that. See that little angle there? Well, actually, it may look like a little angle there, but it is a big angle. It's at least, I would say at least 15 degrees. So, with that in place, I'm going to screw this on here and then put it back on to the wood piece here. But this is just kind of like a quick intermission of I sanded that down. Now what I used was this Hyper Tough, just standard sander. You know, it's not a circular one. You know, it spins. It just goes back and forth. But it works really good. This is some like 60 grit sandpaper. I started out with 80 grit. I also used my sander here, my Central Machinery sander here. I just recently got this. It's not really that powerful or anything, but you know, it just gets the job done. It really just is all it is to it. So if you're looking for a sander that you can really, you know, lay some weight on whatever you're trying to sand, which I don't think is a good idea anyway, that would not be what you want to get. But for me, it works just fine. So that's it. You know, got my little piece together here, and we'll got it sanded all down. So now I'm going to attach that bolt, and then I'm going to attach this piece of wood back to that 2x4, and then we'll have basically that cradle look that they speak of, to where, you know, you got that, and you got that piece, and then like I said, I'm going to have to cut a groove into here, but you know, that's taking it and seeing how far I want to go in and the groove, and then once I get the groove, it becomes another animal of how am I going to make, because there's a couple of ways that are really easy actually, but how am I going to be able to make this slide? It already slides just fine, but have this sliding along with being able to stop it and clamp it into place. So there's a couple of different options there. So that I have, that I'm working on. And with this right here, like I said, I'm just going to wind up down here on this end doing the same thing, just cutting the bolt through. And I'm just going to use this bolt right here, the same bolt, same kind of bolt. And I'm just going to have it coming through like that. So that's going to hold the piece at the top end, which basically when you're looking at it, the whole thing, you know, it's about that long. But what we're talking about is the top part of this rifle stock right here. See, so that bolt fits perfectly into there. You'll have some that it won't. And so for that, they have these, I've seen a couple of different things that's giving me some really good ideas, which is basically the PVC caps I've seen them make it with that. So I'm thinking about that. That may be a good idea. That also may be a good idea on this end as well. So this way, I've got a PVC cap in there, so it's kind of holding the part. But this is so long, as well as that. So I may have to shift up the length of the bolts and just make it to where it's, just long enough to do that there and clamp the piece onto there. Actually, that's a pretty good idea. So, but the problem that I have with that is the butt of the stocks. They vary. So I really don't like something on this end. Although these vary, you can get a big pad. You can get a relatively large size PVC cap, PVC pipe cap, and put on that end. Boom. Then put your padding in, and you should be good to go. Now I still have some of this foam from my rifle case. What you can do with that is they have some plastic spray. So plastic dip spray, and you can spray it on that, and it'll make this like more of a solid thing there. You can take a thin layer like this layer right here, and just put that inside the PVC pipe, and that'll add some cushioning for that. So that's where I'm at right now. And so, like I said, this is just a quick snippet. There will be more to come throughout the week of me and this cradle, and then me with the stock itself, actually sanding that. In the earlier video, I said I hope that they would let us just do one side. Well, actually, that is the assignment, is just to do one side of the pistol grip. I mean, if you're ambitious and you can do more, or you're more experienced, and maybe you have a power head or whatever that can help you out, but they want you to use the tools that they provided, which was just that hand checkering tool right here with these bits is what they're saying they want you to do. So that's what I'm going to use. I'm just going to try to get the one side of the pistol grip done and checkered, and they want you to use this stock. So that was that. I really wanted to use one that was already kind of finished, but I'm going to use this stock and take it from there. All right, well, I'll be seeing you guys later on in the next videos. God bless America.